say it when completed.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm not ready yet.
I thought you said you were ready.
I am ready now.
Okay, CJ, you gonna introduce?
Oh.
It's got okay. All right. We don't want it up on the screen.
Almost ready. Ready? Okay, paper planes have been flying around classrooms since the time paper was invented. Just last week, a California State College quarterback threw a paper plane 226 feet and 10 inches for a new world record. The competition was held in California in an airplane hangar, and he is now the record holder. To my left here, this is Felix Corey, and as you may have noticed, his attention in class can sometimes fall victim to the intricate construction of paper airplanes. He's here today to talk to you about how they are made. Is that recording? Good. All right. What gets high like paper and flies like a plane? A paper plane! Yeah! Fun facts for you. Paper airplanes are said to have first been made around China in 500 BC. However, it's impossible to determine exactly where and of what form the paper airplanes were first made from. I first was interested in paper airplanes around 8th grade. I was like, wow, I saw some kid throwing across the class, and I was like, wow, that's so cool, how'd you do that? And he showed me how to do it, and then the rest is history. I just love doing it. Now, how do you build your own paper airplane? Normally you just use paper, hence the name paper airplane, but say you get really mad and you get one of these. You know, you're not very pleased with what you see here. So, you make it into a paper airplane and just chuck your bad feelings away. So this is what you do. I'll walk you through this real quick. You get this junk paper and you fold it in half. You hold it vertically first, then you fold it in half like so. And you got to make sure the corners are pointed symmetrically. Make it real nice and even. And then you just give it one of these. And then unfold it, and that's your first step. And then what you do is you take the corners of the paper and you sort of fold it down into what looks like pyramids. And there's step 2. And now step 3 is what you do is you fold those corners again. And you want to try to make it as even with and close to this folded line that you have as possible. Do that. And do that. There's that step, and you got to make sure that these are as parallel as possible. If they're a little bit off, it's okay, it'll still work. Then you fold it over, and then it'll look sort of like a paper fan, so to say, getting in that shape. And then this is the hard part now, to make the wings. What you got to do is you got to carefully fold this side over and then make it into a wing shape. And then flip it over and do the same thing again. It's tough to explain. It's more showing than doing, or more doing than showing, should I say. And then it should look really thin like this. And then you open it up, fan it out. It should look just like that. And then All the bad feelings are gone with the wind. Look what I have, a big stack of paper. And look, I'm gonna get you guys to do it. Come on, let's do it. This is gonna be so much fun. For those of you that don't know what paper airplane is, the holes in the paper, they do and they don't. Normally you don't want to get with holes in it, but I'm on a budget. Beggars can't be choosers. So the saying goes. All right, here you go. I'm gonna walk you guys through it, and it'll be really awesome. I promise. Okay, first step. Hold the paper vertically. And I'm doing this as you're looking at it, so I'm doing it upside down, just to make it easier on the audience. Because I'm doing the speech for the audience. This is an audience-driven speech. Just want to throw that out there. All right. So take the paper vertically, fold it over like so, and try to get those corners even. Some people like to use a ruler. I don't, because where's the challenge? Gotta have a challenge, and it should look like a book, a nice little book. Then you fold over the corner like so, and you fold over the other corner. It should look like this, and then you fold over other corners again and try to get them as close to that folded line that we made. Tough doing it upside down. And remember, symmetry is key. The more symmetrical it is, the better it will fly. Or so goes my theory. And then you fold it over, and you should have your. Everyone good? Got it like that. And then the hard part, you got to make the wings. And when you make the wings, I don't know if everyone can see this, just fold it over and make it really nice like that. And you got to try to get it as perfect as possible, which is next to impossible, but you know. And there you go. You got your airplane. Now, for a little bit of tricks or tips that I like to do. As people who have flown paper airplanes before, this point is sharp, and after about three or four throws, it gets a little dented, and then it ruins your flight trajectory. So how do you fix that? What you do is you carefully open up the tip like that, and you fold it inward, like you're folding up. I don't know how else to say this, but you're doing a little blunt job right there. I'm not sure how else to put it. For rolling doobies. Nah, I'm just kidding. And then you should see the points kind of flat right there, and it will extend or double the duration of the tip. There you go. Some people like to cut it right here with the scissors at the end and make a tail. But it's not sturdy enough for that. Some people can pull it off, but I'm not one that can. That's one trick you can do. But I have an awesome trick that most of you probably don't know. You just take a normal piece of scrap paper, right? And you do this. Watch, ready? You don't want to make it too big or else it'll make the plane bulky and it won't fly. Rip the paper and make little balls if you want, or you can make little tubes. That's about enough for right now. And now what was the point of that? I put them right in the middle of the paper right there. Now check this out. Drop bombs! Like the balls are little bombs, and then you can roll them up into little missiles, and it can actually drop them. That's great. That's basically it. Just fun little pastime you can do. I would like to thank Gerrymander, George Dipple, Howard Gossage, Dr. Yawasaki Ninamajani, Campbell Norris, Harper Collins, and Richard Klein for writing the books and Insight and being my sources. And I would like to thank CJ Lange for that wonderful intro. And remember, safe flying is happy flying. Thank you.